Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and today I'm being inspired by artists. So you probably heard of a guy called Charley Harper. What an amazing artist. He did a lot of illustrations for books and even like science books, magazines. He has also done a lot of murals. He has a real certain style, a real graphic and fun way with colours. What an incredible person. And today I thought I'd try and recreate his style using the new release set of stamps from Ellen Hutson. And it's one of Brandy's set of stamps. It's called the Backyard Bird Friends. And Charley Harper did a lot of bird images and a lot of animal images actually. He had a real fondness for animals, and just seeing the birds in this set, I thought they'd be perfect to use on my design. So what I've been doing here is creating a card panel to go on the front of my card and masked off sort of a graphic style rectangle in the background, but double masked it because what I want to do is actually use two different colours on the background, and I couldn't be bothered actually die cutting a second piece for this second mask, so I just created my own by ripping the stamp masking paper and edging it along where I'd created that piece, and that worked really well. And I've got the oxide inks, and I'm on some Nina 110-pound cardstock, and with the blending tool, these oxide inks, I don't think it matters what you blend them with. They just seem to work perfectly, and on most cardstocks too. And here's the best bit, the big reveal. Look at this, that is so cool. Look at those colours. So now it's time to colour up my bird, and his images had a real sort of cartoon and, like I said, sort of a more graphic style. So rather than colour this bird realistically, I've grabbed my Copic markers and I'm sort of sectioning off portions of the bird itself and not doing very much shading either. The colours that I've used today, I will list them over at my blog, and the link will be in the description below. So I didn't use many, it didn't take me long, and I had a blast. Anyone can do this style of colouring, seriously, it is so easy. You could even do it with pencils and anything that you've got. And I did stamp all my images out today from the set with tuxedo black because I was using my Copic markers, but I always pretty much use the Nina 80-pound cardstock if I am going to use the Copics, because I find that the 110-pound version just sucks up too much ink and I have a lot more problems with bleeding. The smoother and sort of almost less shiny, you can actually get specific cardstock for Copic markers, and that is easier to use, but I like to have my cardstocks matching, and the Nina 80 matches the 110, which is awesome. Now I'm just using the coordinating dies and running these images. I did some eggs in the nest as well, and I ran them through my Gemini Junior, which I love. I don't know what I did without it. I still use my Big Shot for certain techniques more than anything now, but my go-to is the Gemini Junior. I've got my eye on the Pro. I'm going to keep telling myself I don't need another die cutting machine, because I have got a lot of stuff. Don't tell my husband. Alright, I added a couple of branches using a Copic multiliner. This is the 0.5, so it is a thicker one, and you could easily use whatever sort of permanent black marker you might have. Now originally I wasn't going to add colour to my nest, but I thought it needed it, so I did. And the sentiment comes from the same set, and I'm just going to stamp that with some onyx black ink, a nice sharp black ink, and I used my Misty because I didn't want to have to re-stamp or recreate the whole panel if I didn't stamp it properly. It's the beauty of the Misty. Now, I did do a recent survey on the Misty, and drum roll please. Ta-da. The poll results show that 62% of people use the Misty or a similar device to stamp with. Mostly use a Misty or a stamp. I must be one of those odd people. No, I'm not. I'm one of the 18% that use it equally. Only 12% use mostly blocks. I think this is really interesting. Misty or a stamp positioning tool has changed our stamping world. And for those that can do maths, the other 6% was only the Misty or a similar tool. That's 100%. So like this video if you like it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be back again real soon with some more card inspiration. Till then, happy paper crafting. Bye.